people who've never come to the shop call me and ask how much are kids' haircuts. My motto is no kids' prices on airlines, no kids' prices on hairlines. What if I told y'all that the best ways to keep your clients loyal, build clientele, and even boost your income has nothing to do with cutting hair at all? I know it sounds crazy, but please hear me out. Today, I'm gonna share a customer service secret that most barbers overlook. Not only that, I'll also give you guys a bonus tip on how this single approach can actually bring you referrals from people who've never ever sat in your chair before. Let's get into it. When we think about customer service, most of us focus on what happens in the chair. You know, how we greet clients, the quality of the cut, and making sure that they're happy when they leave. All of that's important, but let me ask you this. What do you do when you're fully booked or somebody asks for a service that you don't actually provide? If you're just now starting out as a barber, this might not seem like a big deal yet. And if you're like me and you've been in the game for a while, missing these opportunities could be costing you money, referrals, and loyal clients. So I'll break it down to you guys real quick in a real world scenario, because this is something that you can start doing today, no matter where you are in your career. A lot of you guys know I work in a private suite. I have clients that are kids. I cut kids' hair. But what happens often is I'll get people who've never come to the shop call me and ask like, hey, how much are kids' haircuts? And I always let them know, of course I cut kids, but I don't have kids' prices. And my motto is no kids' prices on airlines, no kids' prices on hairlines. Simple as that. And of course, I don't tell them that's my motto, but that's how my business is structured. When I let them know that I don't have kids' prices and it happens to be out of their budget, I'm not just like, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Instead, I'll actually refer them to a nearby shop that have kids' pricing. Likewise, if somebody calls me asking for a same-day appointment and I'm fully booked, I'm going to refer them to someone that's really good that I know will take care of them. For you younger barbers, this is a great way to build credibility. Even if you're just starting out, showing that you care about the client's needs over your own availability makes a huge impression. And for you seasoned barbers, this is a great way to show professionalism and keep your reputation strong. Here's what I learned, that even though those people don't book with me, they get off of the phone having a great impression of how I do business. They see that I care about their needs and they'll always remember that interaction. And that's what most barbers don't get. Moments like these are actually the secret to building a great reputation and long-term success. One of the best forms of customer service is building strong relationships with other barbers. Think about it like this. You're fully booked up or somebody asks you for a service that you don't actually offer. Being able to confidently say, I've got someone who can take care of you, that doesn't just solve the problem, it builds trust. Your client will never forget that you went the extra mile even when you couldn't take care of them yourself. This is a great way to stand out from any other barber that these people may have dealt with in their past. And the best part is, it's not only about helping that client in that moment. It's about building relationships with barbers that are in your area. It can lead to you getting referrals and boosting your reputation in ways you couldn't even expect. I'll explain what I mean in just a second, but first I want to show you another real world example of how this plays out. So when I refer clients to other barbers, those barbers begin to see me as an ally or a team player. They know that I'm not just in it for myself. I'm helping the community. And in return, they're more likely to send clients to me whenever they're booked up, or if it's a service that I specialize in that they don't offer. It's a win-win-win. The client gets what they need without the stress, the other barber builds their business, and I build my reputation as someone who truly puts the client first. And honestly, it leads to unexpected opportunities. So if this is my personal customer, I like to take it a step further. What I do is I'll send them a text message with exactly what they get. We all been there before. Somebody coming into your shop for the first time, you ask them what they get. They're like, man, I don't know. I was going to the same guy for the last however many years. He just knew what to do. To avoid that awkwardness, I'll hook them up. This is what he gets. He wears this on top, this type of fade. Don't do this. With that, the customer is relaxed and the barber knows exactly what to give the client. That's service that they remember. When I was in a full-size barber shop, I wouldn't just start with my homeboys that are outside the shop. Let's start at home. Let's make sure that the money stays in our shop first. Make sure that the barbers in your shop eat first. One of the sayings that I grew up hearing, charity starts at home. If I'm going to be generous in this way and I see barbers that I know can get the job done, I'm not going to bypass them and call up my homeboy saying, man, you got anybody? I'm going to send someone your way. If the guys in the shop are full, then I'll reach out to my boys that are outside of the shop. Quick side note, I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this, but many clients actually think that it's disrespectful to go to another barber in the same shop. There's plenty of times where I'm clarifying that. And I like to explain it to my customers like this. Everywhere you look, there's a CVS and a Walgreens. You're always going to CVS. You decide one day, I'm going to go into Walgreens. Ain't nobody at CVS looking out the window like, man, look at John going over there, man. This dude is so disrespectful. Bro, it's your money. You don't even think twice when it comes to that. So I like to clarify that for the customers that I'm not offended. If anything, I'm just appreciative that you spend your dollars with me. I'm not upset when you go to someone else. Even if you never come back to me, I just appreciate the opportunity to service you when you allow it. This makes your client feel not only empowered and like they the boss, but it shows once again that you care. It's just another level of service. When we keep the focus on the client's needs, everyone wins. The shop owner, the barber, and the person that needed that last minute cut. This is a zoomed out view of customer service. It's not just about cutting hair. It's about creating connections that build your reputation, expand your network, and ultimately grow your income. When you build those relationships and you treat every interaction as an opportunity to help someone, you raise your standards and the standards of the profession as a whole. So I promised you guys a bonus tip, and here it is. Even if a client never sits in your chair, they can still send you referrals. It's happened to me so many times where someone has called and they're just in town for a day, or they're in town for a couple of days visiting their family. They see my reviews online and they want to get in with me. And I have to give them the news, I'm all booked up, but I can give you someone that will take care of you. And because I do that, they trust and remember me. Somehow my name has come up when they're having conversations with people that are local, whether it's their coworkers that they were out here on to do business with, or if it was their family members that they were visiting, they talk about me when that person says something about needing a barber. And this person, who if I never cut, has now placed somebody in my chair. I promise you, putting the client's needs first works every time. I've learned how to give the highest level of customer service, even if it's not me providing that service to the customer. So what do you guys think about this approach? Do you have relationships like this with other barbers that you know? Put your thoughts in the comment section below. I really want to know, please be honest. What do you guys do when you're fully booked and somebody's reaching out for a same-day cut? And if this video gave you a new perspective, make sure that you like, subscribe, and share with another barber. Let's keep building together, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.